very far or understand any of it. But who cares? Play novel, Silent Hill. First it was your eyes, now it's your fucking ears. Jesus, game. Holy. That's some compressed video for you right there. Oh, digital trading card. Wait, can I... What is that? Clown Car Diner? What the hell book is that? The compression is too bad, I can't read it. Oh my god, it's the police. Too many flashing lights for a Silent Hill game. Get out of here. Supposed to be dark and mysterious. That's an excellent face. I hit a pedestrian while my child fell asleep reading Clown Car Diner. Hey, what's up, Yarm? We're taking a look at the Silent Hill play novel for the GBA. We're at the very beginning. So far, this is really interesting. I'm appreciating the effects. Like, they don't have to have that snowfall effect in the background, or the ashfall really, but it's there, which is nice. Are we going A or B? See, A has the smiley face character in it, so I think that's the happy route. Any opinions in chat? I don't know what any of this is. I'm not using any... Should I use a translation thing? Do I have one on my phone? Let's see. Camera. Oh. Japanese. The English. What? Quote mark. What's going on? A... Oh, come on. Oh, okay. Cheryl's destination in... Let me see if I... Quote mark, what's going on? A, Cheryl's destination is... B, is there anyone in the city? So I guess we're looking for that. Oh, very weird. Where did you go? To someone. I was taken away. Various troubles run around in my mind. The moment, I feel like I heard it, so I'll send it to Taka. I think the font might be fucking with this. Beyond the thick, I can see a shadow about the size of a child. Raise your voice involuntarily and doesn't move at all. No, not that. This is so... we're running the Silent Hill play novel for the GBA, which is a GBA exclusive, through a really bad translation app. This screen apparently says, I try miso. The vessel starts to run. The company is heading to the vessel. Chase fiercely. Ah, I was mistaken for Cheryl. There is a slight tsutsu, but I am late. But no matter how much you run, the distance is gradually being distanced, as if moving in the air. The vessel increases its speed. Like being sucked in super, this is Goko. Don't lose sight of this. Central Hulyu, core capacity. I'm running with all my strength. this app sucks. I love it. This is so stupid. When I realized I had come to the back alley of a building. Okay, that seems like it's legit. I don't... Oh, jeez. Translation app was like... I don't know... Wait. I wonder what happened just now, as if it had closed. The area was shrouded in darkness. Oh, here we go. Several footsteps are coming towards us from the darkness. A, I don't know who it is, let's see. Or B, let's run away from this place. Takeshi, things that become bulls, etc. I don't have it. So do we want to see who it is, or do we want to run away? That's the question. I see who it is. I got dressed. Quote mark, what is that? The breath like a beast. It was approaching right next to me. And I've never seen it. He was sucked into life by a monster with a strange shape and eventually fainted. Oh. That last character is just represented as the letter O. Oh, did we die? Sybil Bennett, next to Silent Hill, worked full-time at Brahma. In addition to her and Harry in the cafe, the figure of one was Restad. Harry wakes up from sleep. I suddenly woke up. Ohagagochi, are you in? Was it? There was no boundary between dreams and reality, only hesitation. What the... Translator, please. On the couch in the cafe, my eyes, which were lying down, gradually focused. The woman sitting at the counter stood up. Dressed in police clothes, that woman, a slight smile. My consciousness is back. You seem to have noticed. You are 7. I try to talk to that unfamiliar woman. I'm Sybil Bennett. Because I suddenly lost contact from this city, I'm worried. I'm here to investigate. It says I'm Curry, Maine, but it's really supposed to be Harry Mason. I was heading to the city to see with my daughter for sightseeing. That's it, therefore I fainted. That's right, Sibiru. Sybil. Little girl, TM. It's a little girl, TM. No, I haven't seen it. After I had an accident, I couldn't see my daughter. The door of the passenger seat was open and disappeared. Sybil says, I'm sorry. Because she is sick, it's hard to imagine that we landed in such a creepy city. I was in the driver's seat. Don't refuse me. Have you a sense of land around here? And Yuki-kun, at this time of year, what happened to the body? I said with a sigh, are you saying that? What the... Okay, I have to wait for the full text to be displayed before I can use this. Quote mark, I don't know either. I haven't seen anyone other than you yet. The whole city is as quiet as a graveyard, and there's no way to contact the neighboring city. I see. You also had an accident. It's a good thing that the two of us have been flying a motorcycle aiming for everyone in this city. You speeded up a little too much. Oh god, the app doesn't like this text block. What? A girl who suddenly jumped out onto the street. I think it was a girl, almost light. I'm trying to dodo. Cut the dollar widely. I don't remember. It's so good. Okay, I think I understand what's going on. Let's go back, do the thing. When I realized in front of the store you fell down. Avoid the snow. I entered the store, then you were sleeping there. I'm going to be delicious. I had a dream. What? See if I can get that to screenshot so I can put that in the Discord. I don't seem to want to do it again. On your own, did you arrive? I don't remember it all, but inside Namakachi Koichibu, it happened. What's going on? Anyway, this situation is abnormal. I'll go back to the next town and call for support. What about you? When Sybil stood up, he was taut. What? I got the plane with an attitude, he says. I have to find Sharo. Leave my daughter alone. I can't do it. Hilariously incorrect translations are the best for this type of thing specifically. Is Duke Donuts in here? That too. Sharu, I'll guide you to this. I don't know what will happen in this situation. If you feel danger, don't hesitate to pull the trigger. Okay, I pick up the gun. I'm sorry, I'm going to use it. It's okay to be a Rana. Thank you, but I'm not good at firearms. Okay, so you take the gun, or you're like... You say, like, yes, I'm sorry, but I'll take it. Or you say, thank you, but I'm not good at firearms. We're gonna take it. I've never handled a gun, but I'm surprised by its weight. Are you okay? I'm not an ordinary woman around there. Those who have been properly trained. Sybil is at the exit. Look back at me again. Harry, you didn't shoot me even if you made a mistake, because I haven't been trained to receive bullets. She said that and collaborated, appeared in the deep fog. I haven't been... You didn't shoot me, even if you made a mistake, because I haven't been trained to receive bullets. That's incredible. Fantastic dialogue. I was left alone in the middle of the cat for a while. Cafe. I took care of it from Sybil. I was staring at the pistol. 5. I thought of Alil, who appeared in this city. Oh, I gotta wait. I thought it was done. The shadow reflected in the mouth of the dew. That's unlucky. It was Salil. But it's good to answer my question. Is it possible to stay away from me? It's unlucky it was Cheryl. Yeah, okay. Sure. Sure, guy. Oh, it's giving me like several translation options. I think the light is messing with this. The light of this shot. The like window in the door. So it's looking at it and it's trying to read it sideways, and it says, "Ta, I'm so cute. E2, so Sayu Street E reject Saki 5. Hold ahead. It is the fact that." I think we're just gonna go with that until we're off of this screen. I have no choice but to look for it. It's a situation where there is no land, intuition, or clue. Even if you're here, I can't find Cheryl. I stood up vigorously and put my hand on the cafe door. G G G G G G G G G G G. Something is ringing. G G G G G G G G. Question mark? What's the sound? A, somewhere in the cafe, or somewhere outside the cafe. So is it inside or outside? What do we think? A? Yeah, alright. I'm... What? Look up, walk to the right, source of sound. At that moment, the window glass was broken with a loud noise, and a giant bird-like creature jumped into the room. Whoa, that's a cool animation. No, it's not an island. A creature with reddish-brown skin as if it had been burned. Yeah, is that you? I wish I looked that cool. Dang. Where is it? pale green belligerent eyeballs clearly threatened my life. That's a sentence if I ever heard one. Oh, we got 3 options this time. Shit. I am A, under the table, B, with unfamiliar hands, hold a pistol, or C, run out of the cafe. So we can hide, hold the pistol with unfamiliar hands, or run out of the cafe. What are we doing? I feel like we should shoot this thing. I'm gonna do it. What does it say? Damn it. I clenched the pistol I had just received and quickly pulled the trigger towards the monster. Get shot at. Sometimes I'm not used to handling it. I cut through the ceiling. Okay. Narrow down the aim. A, the key point is the flat body. B, aim and shoot down the feathers. We're going A. Get the body. That's right. I have to set a goal. It's the torso. At the moment when I spread my wings and become at the moment when it spreads its wings and becomes defenseless. Like a big feather, like an arm, that weapon is cutting my head. I was thrown down like a ran. I don't know what that means. It's an opportunity. The aim is the torso. I to myself whisper as if to tell. He's whispering to himself, aim better. Middle trembling hands, I set the aim. Fucking got him. That's what that shit says. I can tell. When the third bullet shot through it, it finally lost the power to live and was slammed on the floor like a rag. This is kind of awesome. What the hell? Are you saying it wasn't a dream? What the hell is going on? Only the sound of my fist hitting the table echoed in the cafe. There was still a warm monster carcass at my feet. It was a creepy color. It is lying in the middle of the liquid. The second I left the cafe, what does it say? After leaving the cafe, I decided to go to the back alley earlier. Oh shit!
Think, Big Bird. Use your bird brain.
Chaboy J, thank you for the 4 months. That's so many months. Oh man, I think Ranch It Up is still being evaluated as an emote. Unfortunately. Everybody go follow Chaboy J. He does, cool gaming stuff. We are taking a look at the Silent Hill play novel. I don't read a lick of Japanese, so we're putting it through a real terrible translation app on my phone. So it's a tiny bit slow. In the sky, a black shadow captures the prey. Search. The noise at the radio is changing according to the movement of. What does it say? I know this is wrong, but I'm going to read it out before retranslating. Fog vision, core, hear you. Upper transport. The weather is fixed in the holy ink of the king. The second machine is very important core information. Now I'm gonna actually take a picture. If the monster approaches Cheryl, the sound of Pinos becomes real. It is a bad weather with poor visibility and snow. It is very heavy. I don't know what any of that means. Take that for what you will. I run through the snow that doesn't show any signs of stopping because every time there is noise in the radio, the distance is raised. Go through the fog. Yes, sound of penis. Angus. What the fuck? Thin W memory free thread. Tracking 4 cores. While tracing the thread of thin eyes, I finally arrived at the alley. Tracing the moves to the mud. Evil benefit core empty hydrogen erasing. What the fuck? While tracing the thin thread of memory, finally the evil air slips. Between the buildings is pouring down with snow and forbidden light. That's what that says. Okay. After going for a while, the alley was a dead end. At the end, a familiar sketchbook was placed as if it had been thrown away. On the cover of the sketchbook, there was a portrait of me drawn by Cheryl. This must be Cheryl's. I will open it. It's written inside in red ink. School entrance. Yeah, to school. Get that part at least. Come on, Ab, you can do it. Along Levin Street through the south gate of the house where the doghouse is located, the area is gradually closed and only the light on my chest, this mysterious cityscape, is illuminating. Ah, spooky music. Go through the elementary school gate. When I opened the entrance to the school, notice there was more space waiting there. Remember they're just short word and quotes, it's fuck. One half, I wouldn't have written it. School entrance, the character of. I'm not sure if Cheryl is here, just conversely, the only clue is that sketchbook. On the wall next to the entrance, there's a guide map of the school attached to rusty thumbtacks. I took it off. If you put it in the inner pocket, I pushed open the heavy door leading to the inside of the school. Notice. We're going in the school. The sound of shoes and the creaking of the corridor. The echo sound like a scream shakes my eardrums. 3 equals. I was walking as if to make sure that I was walking. I was running. Very good. There is no figure. The inside of the hidden damage is dark. It is impossible to see the details with just the light on the chest. Cheryl, don't have a light here. If you sent it Hokuni Leza, you shouldn't be able to do it. Alright. Not sure what the fuck that means. I put the light by turning it on. She noticed me. If it's easy, I'll try to have a small expectation. When I realized I was in front of the music room, put your hand on that heavy door. Oh, sick. It's time to play some Elton John. When you open the door, the inside is wide. There was a grand piano in the center of the room. I was thrilled when I hung on Baiji's chair. The chair kept the temperature of the human skin as if someone was sitting a few minutes ago. Cheryl's smile flashed through my mind. Fedora, sorry, are you sufficiently spooked? Cheryl played our cheap upright piano. Well, it was M on a good day while I was working. Cheryl may have come to the music room. Oh my god. Gently hung it on the keyboard. There's red inside. Touched this board. There was no doubt that it was blood that still kept the temperature. That's great, Jay. The heart is like an early bell. Keyboard, breast relaxation. If that's the case, he can't live anymore. After wiping off the dirt on my hands and my jeans, I stood up and left the music room. At the same time as I closed the door, someone screamed. I wonder if it was just my imagination. What, no scream effect? Come on, game. Get your shit together. Walk down the corridor. Snow mixed in with sleet is hitting the window on the courtyard side. I look down at the dark courtyard through the window. Oh, game, come on, show, don't tell. In the courtyard, which is not very large, desolate paintings are scattered in several places. And there is an old clock tower. I can see it faintly. What time is the clock? I can't tell from here whether I'm doing it or not. Wait, something seems to be swarming in the dark. Animals, no. It's dark and I can't see well. Three-legged start seed. I'm walking slowly as if looking for prey. Oh yeah, I'm just being a jerk, Jay. I mean, it's on the Game Boy. I mean, they're not going to show me shit. G. At that moment, the radio I was wearing on my chest suddenly started to ring at the same time as returning your gaze to the corridor. I have a sharp pain in my thighs in autumn. The radio I was wearing on my chest began to sound together at the same time as returning to the current corridor. I run with severe pain in my legs. Oh shit, it's Mr. Bubbles! When I look at it, the tip of the long nail is stuck in my thigh, a monster with a strange shape. They seem to hug me. They're trying to bite my waist at any moment in a way that looks like they're hugging me. Okay. Choice time. I am immediately other monster's body I was able to play by hand, or B, gun original firing. Yeah, so it's either brush the monster off with your hands or shoot it. It's like attached to you, and you haven't drawn your gun yet. So I think we're gonna go with A. If you... What? If you hold the head with your right hand and reel it with force, it will stagger. Lie face down and fall down. When I noticed, I was surrounded by the monsters. It just says gold without standard, and I'm like, come on, I know you know better than that app. I'll take a gun, aim at their heads. Aim, pull. They appear one after the other. I'm shooting. T-Smoke was around, and I held my mouth with one hand. Oh no, did we just die? Is that what happened? Even after the radio stopped ringing, I stood dumbfounded among those corpses. I wonder if Cheryl is safe. She couldn't have anything that can be used as a weapon. Text about a cam on output, female genitals visible through tight clothing. That's incredible. I start running. I can't stay still. Hand this. Cheryl is waiting for me. Wait. Suddenly, the field of vision. I rubbed my eyes when I thought it was blurred. When I turned around the corpse of the monster earlier, it has disappeared in 2 servings. That's 3 mountains. I wonder if I was hallucinating. Fuck. I was laughing too hard and the translation disappeared and I wanted to get a screenshot of it. Now it translates it correctly. When I look back, the corpse of the monster just now has disappeared. 3 leaks night. I wonder if I was hallucinating. Yet 2 servings, 3 mountains. It's so good. Yeah, it won't fuck it up now. That's a shame. Some of these I wish. I wish. What does this say? Oh, it doesn't like this. It's trying to read it sideways. What the app? Do your job. God map put on the light. Bo sure I was starting to face from inner pocket. So he's grabbing his map. Checks out. Yeah. Mountains of mashed potatoes in 1 serving. Yeah. It's too good. Step by step. Step down the stairs to the basement. School notice without light. From around me, I was moved forward. The true time will attack a new fear. My feet do not stop moving towards a new enemy. That sounds like actual like English language poetry. But strangely enough, I don't have a sense of justice. Just to make sure that Cheryl is safe. To stop Cheryl's body in my chest. That's my only purpose. The boiler was stopped. If you press the switch, this creepy machine will start. A book. I stop. I try to press the switch, but it doesn't move at all. I try to open the door of the car delivery at the bottom of the switch. What? I try to press the switch, but the boiler doesn't work. I try to open the car door at the bottom of the switch. Car door? Must be the thing. What's up, Dr. Tasty? Apparently, from the main power source, it seems we have supply military resources to Ra, spelled like the sun god in Egyptian mythology. On the right side is the heavy source left of the military wall. After that to the boiler, it's connected. Oh no! Oh no, it's gonna make us do shit! Oh no! Thank you for the burb. Oh shit. Is the fucking game in time with this frog video? It totally fucking is!
Little break, put it at a time.
Thank you for summoning frog. This screen just says okay. Why does it keep wanting to do this sideways? Just read the dang text normally. Something things are Uto, I am doing it, a feeling of excitement, Tomodeni. Sinecro Club, Ninoshi no second push. I know that's not anywhere near the right thing, but that's what the app says. However, at the same time, he also admits that something like a sense of duty that he has to push is running around in his heart as a cry for his daughter Cheryl. I slowly press the button. The entire model trembles like a huge hull. Standing alone in the dark in the heart of Gerald, as if the whole elementary school had been swallowed up. I know what I have to do. To the courtyard! The room whispers to me softly. Even if you reach the third floor of the school, to the root of the Ministry of Watch, fixed star, and that's a star like a star Unicode symbol. There's a small door that one symbol can bend down and enter. The leg heard the mouth solemnly. If you open it, you can't shake it off, mentally, with strength. The person in front of the door, try to guide it inside. The door makes a sound with mutual hope. See, I'm no longer in that power, I can't do it. At the same time as entering the door made a hopeless sound, it will be closed. I guess he's just saying there's no, like, if I go in here, there's no going back. Inside the clock tower, whoa, whoa. The inside of the clock tower is physiologically disgusted. Hold, what? The meat side of the clock tower is physiological disgusting. Left. There was a strange smell that seemed to hold. However, The smile of my beloved daughter who lives in my heart eases my worries even for a moment and makes me forget my fear. The reason why I was able to hang my feet on the ladder to the underground forcefully was because I had a powerful motivation in the name of love. Inside it was a narrow passage that could barely be passed by an adult. I run. At the end of her smile, I'm kicking through the concrete soaked with the smell of death. You ever just been in a place and you're like, the concrete smells like death? If you climb the ladder at the end, there is no turning back. I'll just do it one more time. Whisper Cheryl's name. The long-awaited sound of the door closing lingers in the courtyard. Where is it? Oh, geez. The app doesn't like this screen at all. The wind is kindless. It said that a world where the school is set up to... And then it disappeared. What the fuck? Well, it's trying to read it sideways. 2. What? To the light of nothingness. Head to head, Shie, who is out of the way. Rukade Oda, what is Nukoro? I'm Ikuji. Alright. Go down the small stairs from the clock tower. I'm even more sure. The supreme drawn in the center of the courtyard. It's a doctric. The march shape is embedded in a large double circle in a mysterious pattern like the Mo character is drawn in it. This inside? It shouldn't have been until a while ago, I muttered. Yugani is here. It is the school just now. The arrangement of the buildings, the construction of the building, ... Whoops. However, an overwhelming feeling of vomiting comes up from the whole body. After cutting the rotten meat, there is a visibly odor like that. I start running. I can't stand staying there right now until I put my hand on the door inside the school notice. I don't have the power to judge how long I've been running. It was probably a moment. The search is dramatic. It's changing its appearance. Co-bright floor. A wall with a plate, hanging everywhere. A doll that is mixed with a body. It's a nightmare-like scene where everything is isolated from the real world. I'm still running. I'm looking for the whereabouts of Cheryl. The unpleasant footsteps of the national quality resonate in the announcement. And opened the door of the staff room. Maybe it was not built well. I pried it open many times with all my strength. When I go inside, I'm shocked. The desks are scattered, and the fishy smell dominates the room. I am A. Ask everyone for help, talk about dragons. Wait, ask for help from the general inspection, talk about the military, be at home where there should be no one. Sure, we're talk about dragons. Asking about dragons. We have to. With a faint hope, I pick up the receiver of the military conversation. As I imagined, only the desperate first sound is being called continuously. When I gently put the receiver back, I will be a liaison to the world as quickly as possible, Cheryl. Does that actually say? When I gently put the receiver back, I realize I have already lost the means of communication with the world. As quickly as possible, I must find Cheryl, and my daughter is crazy. You have to escape from the world. I'm trying to leave the room. G G G G G G G re 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 re. My heart suddenly contracts. The inorganic sound of the bell echoes in the room. Fearfully to that machine. When I turn around, I pick up the receiver again. Baba, help me. It's Cheryl! There is no doubt. I put the receiver in my ear. It just jams the phone into his ear hole. I'm at Parver's place. Cheryl! It's Gerald! At that moment, Cheryl's voice was... It changes to the first sound. After all, I think... Cheryl. What? In the hall, Cheryl's voice changes to the first sound. After all, I think about it. Cheryl is here. Oh, if there's anything good in the CC, please type it in. I need to know. Sometimes it is located in a residential area. There must be a lot of children going there. The interior of the elementary school is larger than you can imagine. It will be extremely difficult to find Cheryl among the many rooms, including the classroom. Here, let's see if I slow down the pace. Let's see. Cheryl was not taken away by someone, but by her own free will. If you don't come here, maybe you're in that room. Still too fast? I turned around and ran up to the stairs at the end and ran up at once. When I came to the library, I was attracted by the open literature. It was a book, Japan. It was a forbidden book. It was a dictionary of religious... Oh, what? What the... That's... Okay, so it was a children's book, a school book, or a dictionary of religious studies. Let's do religious studies. It is characterized by the fact that each religion has its own doctrine offering sacrifices since ancient times. Most of the people are monks, and those who stay at home must deepen their knowledge of their scriptures. However, on the other hand, a believer... This is because when people know it, its effectiveness is attributed to nothingness. Even black magic, which was thought to have increased the sky in modern times, in rural areas the spell is popular and is being studied. You ever just cast a spell to increase the sky? In the process, the torches lit on the altar need a symbolic seal and bring evil things down. By making contact with saints, it is possible to create a new existence. What is a saint in this case? Don't think of a priest, bloodless. It doesn't matter if it's an item. I feel like I'm being manipulated by someone throughout my actions. I came to the library, looked at the page that was opened for the special, and what I had to do from now on was not left to my judgment. All events are in someone's hands. I gradually understand. However, you probably can't decide on your own path now. I have to be instructed by the invisible, and I have to get lost in it. There is no other way to find Cheryl. I already know where to go. I'm walking step by step on the road there, going down the stairs where the warm air flowed. The elevator that invited me to go further downstairs was slowly opening its mouth. That's some imagery for you. When you get on it, your mouth is closed, and the next moment it's rattling. There is a rusty sound, and the machine lowers its altitude. I can only go with the flow of how far I will go. The... What? I and his machine are gradually wrapped in air containing heat and moisture, even though it stopped and the door opened. I get off. There is a short passage, and beyond it is dazzling, a small room that emits light. He was waiting for my arrival. What the... Candlestick, and around it I'm here, go up. The fire was set on. I prayed, you nakatadate kodomoto shino there one time in the fire. I don't think that's accurate. A fire was lit in the center. Prayer, it's okay. Oh, the movement of the guy in the background is freaking the app out. The appearance of the lizard mutated. Okay. Okay, this place is A, release the lock towards the big body. B, I have it, it's a good idea to run away. So get closer or don't. Jay, that's excellent. Yeah, I think we're gonna get close. Let's get close. Oh, that was a gunshot, so I guess it was shoot the dang old thing. My pistol smokes, it definitely hit. However, the armor-like square fully fulfilled its function. It doesn't work. Now you have to hit the bullet in a softer place. At that time, a part of my memory was suddenly evoked. What? Where did we find that thing? It was in the diner. Sure, in the library, in the staff, and B in the staff room. We never went to the staff room, I don't think, so it's gonna be here in the library, I think. I remember the book I just got. The content runs through my head. While paying close attention to the way the other person comes out, I remember that sentence. Even black magic, which was thought to have disappeared in modern times, is actively researched in rural areas. That doesn't like this page either. Fuck. In the process, elephant seal is required. The evil descends. Contact with saints. It is possible to create a new existence. What is a saint in this case? Not only a priest, but also lifeless goods do not lie down. It is possible to say that the monster in front of you is summoned and descended by black magic. However, that literature did not have any useful information for me now. Oh, shit! It's dangerous. When I came to my senses, it was wide open to swallow my body. It's too late. I was lightly lifted while sandwiched between its mouths. I fell into its body while being chewed. I think we might have died. I was in the room. Where is it? I asked myself. The monster from earlier is in shape. I'm Natsu. When I get up, the focus of the eyes, I couldn't move for a while. Hang on. These large pages of text don't seem to... They don't seem to like it. Yeah, I can't tell. What is he dreaming? Even that body was exhausted. It seems to be recovering this spirit. Thoughts, stability, 150. Then I feel a sign of a person and move my gaze. There was a girl standing there, dressed in dark blue clothes. Complementary colored clothes. The brown walls were well groomed. That's too many texts. Let's see if I can get this to at least try. Kini Uni Murazamukiyo Zen. The completion of the instant air is I'm going to do it is a land existence and real part. I'm a woman. He's a woman. The law involved in the damage. It wants to read it sideways, and I don't know why. That's... doing this. When I go there, I exhale heavily. Put your hand on the entrance door. Bong. Sunlight is shining into the corridor of the school. It's snowing outside. It's like a large self-discipline, and the body has been removed. I'm trapped in a strange sense of security. With steps of relief, I slowly mouth A4 times. With steps of relief, I slowly hashtag mouth A4 times. That's not right. With steps of relief, I slowly know that Cheryl is no longer here because the loud sound of the church bell is probably calling me. I wish it would stop calling you on the next screen. That'd be sweet. The road that came out halfway through, I started running. Autumn goes around in church and starts running. 4 of snow falling above the head receives the travel spirit that can be applied, and some of it has frozen. On the app, decide. Decide on a translation, please. On the half-muddy road, the secret runs towards the church. It rains overhead and receives cold air that can be smeared with snow. Some of them have frozen the production. Whatever the hell that means. One, and... wait. I don't hesitate, push the heavy door. Ah, it's Creepy Lady Church. Front four walls eat warrior character frame core. There is a cross on the front wall. There are rows of couches on both sides of the passageway. It is as if time has stopped. It is a church in a familiar style. And in front of the altar, a cunning-looking woman with bad eyes has an eerie smile. Not evil eyes. They're just bad. She can't see shit. Without blinking at the second he walks up, he has a... wait. Cunning-looking woman with an eerie smile. One step to Kita Kochi. Without blinking at the second he walks up, he has a relaxed appearance that seems to have foreseen the arrival. It's Jay, Pretty Lady Church. This is the Silent Hill play. It's a Silent Hill... what is it called? Play novel, I think. So this is Silent Hill 1. But I can't read Japanese, so we're running it through a translation app, which works not... it doesn't work. The bell was ringing Akona's. The woman purrs. I knew you were coming because I was in fortune telling. What? I've been waiting. You're looking for that girl, aren't you? That child. Do you mean Cheryl? I opened my eyes wide. Everything for me, you know. Do you know anything? Tell me. Don't send it. The woman turned her palm to the shrine and calmed down. Yeah, it's like a visual novel. It's got choices and stuff. But I was like, I want to see where this goes. I want to see what it's like. At first, I loaded it as a joke, and then I was like, let me pull out the translation app and see if we can make sense of this. And here we go. Let's see. What does she say? It's trying to read it sideways, so it's Gate 2 machines, Taka no. 5R cover soul. There are two sayings. Meat filling yen. It doesn't know what to do with that. I think the white background of the image is really messing with it. What's the point? What are you talking about? Burroughs, wait, what? Kararosu, the middle of silence, break down the walls of learning. Something that hinders the resentment of the Mud Warrior. I'm sure you'll need this. Go to the hospital. I want to be too late if it's here. The woman exaggeratedly holds up a strange object and gently places it on the desk on the stage. Wait, not yet. The inquiry is... okay, here we go. This place is A, let's talk about woman. B, I don't understand a woman's story because it's disgusting. I can't trust Yukaku. So I think he wants to ask about the woman, or he's like, I don't trust you. Let's talk about the woman, or I don't understand the woman's story because it's ambiguous. I can't use it carelessly. You know what? Let's talk about women. That's what it says. He is a resident here. I'll tell her honestly. In the church, only the red face of the sound of the door closing remains. She doesn't know a secret. The doorknob doesn't turn at all. It must have been locked from the other side. Damn, I'm the only one inside the church now, as if cut out of a nightmare. Da-ba-da-ba-da. The warmth that seems to be protected from any person, the temperature that should be cold. When I leave the door, I walk to the altar where the woman is. There was an object that the woman had in her hand earlier. Grouse. I'm sure the women are. That's how I called it. I'll try to pick it up and immediately put it back on the desk. Its power, the overwhelming power of God, is contained in this tetrahedral object, as if passing through the palm of the hand. Like the military style, every corner of my body, that feeling of power. I'll get it again, and with a calm hand, this time I put it in my pocket. I agree that it is necessary to know Cheryl's whereabouts. When I clutch the key next to the Fraulus, I open the door of the church, jump out into the world of snow without temperature again. Military-style pizza. What is a military-style pizza? What toppings are on a military-style pizza? I assume that it's just like ingredients that you get out of an MRE, so it's like peanut butter and I don't know. It's in an MRE. Okay, there's a bunch of characters, and then it says Hospital 7 Girlfriend. Hospital TM on the map TM. Confirm TM. All hospitals in the alley entering the hot street. Downtown IRL at Bridge Tongue Milk Down Sea. The bridge to Rika Street is in a state as soon as the ship passes through the river below. In other words, cut off from the center of the north character. The product 2 is on the country. When you enter the control room, hold on to Autumn. Return the key to the control panel. Rotate it to the right with all your strength. Eventually, the old woman's like a voice. While emptying your mind, I invite you to the secret. What? The secret of the hot street? Okay, sure. High density gate. I have no machine to beg for sex. What? When you cross the bridge, let's make it 2. The temperature is dropping. The color of the holy machine. My milk meat department, Ruan. The substance that does not create tension and mother's fear. Game wire. What the fuck? Staying the bridge. Me is squeaky. The temperature is dropping all the way or inside the pine tree. I don't know if there's a substance that produces and fear. God, this translation is awful. I love it. On the wide road, I'm in the middle of it. If you go ahead on the right side, there should have been an Alkira hospital. All right, let's see this abomination. What is a military-style pizza? The fact that Garfield is eating it is appropriate. I'm a fan. I like it. Deep in the fog, a straightforward building appeared. The slippery letters on the signboard are certainly Al Clara. It was noble. Matsuan right for non-nitrogen camp. Occupy a moment, but in the next moment I put my hand on the cold gate. When I open the heavy question of the hospital is on the right side. Entrance. Restricted copyright symbol. And listen to the hot door again. Also, the Alchemia Hospital sign is translated as Mhomh. Mhhomh. So, write that down. The meat is wrapped in a strawberry house. There is a house on the side. Documents, etc., are neatly put on the shelf. Waiting seats are stilled at the back of the hall. They are looking at the TV in front of them. Somebody clipped that. That's amazing. As well as patients, I can't even feel any signs of people. Second sky is just the daytime sunlight pouring through the window. The smell of alcohol before the body envelops the hall. What? Come on. I am. If you pass through the room, there's a long bottom. I open the door that says examination room. Oh, shit! Almost at the same time as I opened the door, the man stood up from the chair. He is holding a pistol in his right hand. I've been A. The hurried T-Tex door must be transported by this machine dragon. Fucking what? Okay, say hurriedly hide behind the door, or immediately counterattack with a gun. I'm gonna hide behind the door. Wait for me! I put my right hand forward and restrained it. Wait, one blowport is not suspicious. One blowport is not suspicious. It's fucking ridiculous. I need to. It's going immediately into Discord. Enjoy that. The man borrows with a calm hand and lowers his right arm. I'm Harry Mason. For sightseeing in the second city I've come. I'll sew it all at once. Oh, he doesn't like this big thing of... I start talking with a sigh, that's what it said. I finally found someone. Are you the person here? Honestly, the company wasn't mine. The contact of strange ghosts north? What's that say? The teeth of the strange monsters in the north of Ironsville. The words expressed a frank question about him. Thank you, Jay. Thank you for the clip. My name is Michael Kaufman. Cowfman. That's incredible. Self, circle within a circle. Hospital milk Dr. Chi. In this city, what happened? The man who called himself Mose Kaufman was on a chair he was hanging on. Sit back down again. got a screenshot of that too. Michael Kaufman. Can't do it. Take a nap on a working day, and when you wake up, it's still like this. When I realized it, there were no people. Even out of season, snow is falling. And all I've got is this rancid dog meat, was to say. He looks on the floor of the examination room. On the other side, there is a warm corpse of a monster that has died. This is the other thing. Have you seen this? Do you know this kind of creature? Have you ever seen it? Have you ever asked? I don't mind looking for this kind of monster in the world. That's right. And I realized, turned to him again, that's right. Didn't you see the child of Star? She's my daughter. It's a black-haired girl. Is that right? I turned to him as if I had noticed it. That's right. Did you see my child? That's my daughter, Ko. She's still small. It's a girl with short black hair. Short black hair? Yeah, that sounds like Silent Hill. What did you give me? I'm sorry, but I haven't seen it. In the midst of such a monster's safe garbager. I don't like it. It's not good to be pessimistic. What about your wife? Do you want to come with me? My wife died 4 years ago. It's just my daughter and me, the two of us. I see. Excuse me, I'm leaving the city. Leaving out of the city then. I'm in the city just like this bit, but I can't stay. I see. I'll be careful. The door of the examination room is completely closed. Michael Kaufman, strangely enough, I completely remember the name. What? Suddenly I saw something on the floor. Something like a good piece of paper is falling. What is this? I tried to pick it up. There were messy letters scribbled on it. Arrival of the next term paternity. What is this? This is A, I'm looking for something else, or B, follow Kaufman. Do we want to follow Kaufman or we want to look for other shit? That is the question. Yeah, me neither. Let's follow. I'm gonna follow him. He's the first, like, real character that hasn't been, like, I don't know. Seems like it's a good idea. I feel like he's gonna die immediately. Yeah, lag. I leave the examination room. Kaufman's figure was there. I start running. When you get out of the drug room, the boarded corridor with an L-shaped bend is growing like a sled. As I went down the corridor, there was a large elevator at the end of the door. Trying to press the button next to it. There's no reaction. It seems the power is not on. There are several doors in the corridor. I turn the knob in order. I heard the amount that said conference room when I went inside. Closed the door. There's a large table in the center of the room, and I noticed that there is something glowing on it. was light green. Holding the key tightly, I left the room and stepped on the floor of the cool corridor again. Looks like it's got a kitchen. Apparently the next room is a kitchen. I guess I'll prepare the patient's meal here, end quote. Bronze tableware placed on a stainless steel platform is neatly placed. There doesn't seem to be anything particularly important. Then why include it? I'll look for the tableware. Look at the tableware for the tournament. There seems to be nothing in the meat part of the large pot. I'm looking to see if there are any more clues. I saw various items scattered on the wall at the back of the distance. I went ahead, being careful not to slip on the wet floor. Something is placed. Reached out to it in front of me. A, the day you pick up the red bottle. B, pick up a cooking knife. Pick up a knife. Seems like it could be useful. Picked up a knife that seemed to be used for cooking. It might be useful in some way. Hey, that's what I said. The number of bullets is limited. In an emergency, it may be a weapon. I left the kitchen. After going out to the corridor again, I stand in front of the door, which is clearly different from the elevator. When I open the door, the sound of opening and closing becomes a reverberation and shakes my eardrums. A wall with Encreate. N-C-R-E-A-T. A few steps ahead, the stairs to the basement are like inside a snake. It's dark and I can't see well, but there seems to be a door at the end of the stairs. Be careful, the mountain whispers, and the stairs to hell, while resonating only with the will, progress steadily step by step. A world that has lost light. Somehow I feel that all the military sources in the hospital have fallen. Turn on the light of the time, illuminate the area. I'll take a look. It's creepy, but there's nothing strange about it. The cold air drifts from the cold concrete. As I walk down the corridor, make sure it opens with a sound. Occupying a large part of the room is that machine. Emergency-free electric motor. Go up from the second floor. I will operate the machine as I did the other one. Yeah, wonder what this concrete smells like. Death, probably. Who knows? Maybe it smells like Taco Bell. I'll go to the elevator right away. Press the button upstairs, the heavy motor sound, and the golden horse. The sound of the soil touching can be intertwined like a scream. The elevator stops with a thing sound, and the door slowly opens. The inside is large. Inside are 3 patients' beds, 5%, 0, of the size. The buttons on each floor are under the opening and closing. They are lined up on the right, 3, 2, and 1 from the top. The day and letters are shaken. First, I moved to the second floor, but I went down the elevator. Also to the corridor, to each room. Moved to the third floor. Something. Now, what's the matter? For the time being, it means that they have moved to all Laroa. Fuck. Everything is moved. The demand of each floor is true that until a while ago the third floor, top floor. However, a new button is added onto it. Utter a familiar sound when the door opens. Step into the fourth floor. Again, I think there was a situation in front of me that was very similar to after sneaking through the basement of the clock tower in elementary school. Red and black dirty walls, wire mesh floor, and from the bottom of hell, the tinnitus that seems to catch up threatens my spirit. When you open the door in front of you, it is a long corridor. But there's no other way to know if Cheryl is there. H. Second here, I'm adjusting. From the darkness ahead, a moan that comes out crawling. The owner of that voice is little by little coming to fill the distance. I don't say it by confirming its appearance with the weak light on my chest. I suddenly, A, set up a mirror, or B, leave this place. Set up the mirror, man. I'm not a typed person. In an entirely text-based game, the line is, I am not a typed person. Good. Okay, I just retranslated. It says, I am not a person. I hold the gun tightly. O2-9542. Walk towards it while standing next to your face so that you can pull it. Eventually, good things come into view. Was that thing a good thing? I don't know. What the fuck? Eventually, Eventually, a white object comes into view. When I manipulated the direction of the light on my chest by hand and illuminated it, I bent my waist like an old woman and turned into a strange thing. A white shadow emerged. Oh, it doesn't like it. Trying different distances to see if it helps. It does not. So we'll just have to do what the app says and just fucking read it sideways. Hold back, something like that. Ra, Nitsuku, Ushikata, Yokana, this moved me. It's a thing. Kekasuro grip. It's a big one. That's a big brain. One-sided vibration. The moment I tried to guess the trip the monster, he cut me when I thought he was suddenly started running. Thanks to dodging, although it was torn a scratch on Rini, it was lucky that you could only make it, question mark. Damn. When I push and kick its face with the bottom of my shoe, it will fall to the back and move on to the next attack. Let's stand up. Close your left eye and aim. Just because I hit one shot, there is no change in its movement at all. I shot more bullets. It's laughing. With a loud voice that shakes the whole world while distorting your face. Don't give up. The last bullet in the gun. and life. I stopped. This time he fell face down and fell at my feet, and eventually it stopped moving completely. You're crazy! What? Another monster extends from behind its carcass. No matter how many bullets you have, it's not enough. I have no choice but to run away. A, from the side of the monster in front. B, from the side of the monster behind. Yeah, we'll go for the front. At least you can see what's going on. I'm heading towards the monster in front. Large. Under the blade, he runs while stumbling down the corridor with poor visibility. I found the stairs downstairs. What's ahead of me? I'm thinking about Cheryl. Even if she was caught somewhere in this disease, there's no guarantee that you can save it. This staircase that is going down, the destination continues to say Cheryl. All of my current actions seem meaningless. But in general, after arriving at this Silent Hill, no. From the day before departure, no. Even before, after I met Cheryl. My actions have not been delayed and my judgment has been limited by someone's will. Until now, I was probably not a one-way street. I was thinking about that until I reached the downstairs. As I go down the stairs, I curl up at the violent tinnitus that can't be compared to from before. What the hell is going on? Did I open the door to hell that shouldn't be opened? Obviously, something is changing. It's not allowed to go back. If you don't move forward, move forward. I cross my hands above my head and tighten my side with my elbows. However, the tinnitus is like the devil whispering in his ear. I ran out of the dark clouds. Even if I can breathe in this crazy land, the answer is on the other side of the door. It's doubled in many layers. The shape of the shape of the four fish is swaying to the sound of my heart. It's the wall at the end. The rest. The square shape is the sound of my heart. It's shaking. It's a wall of thrust. On another wall, at a right angle on that wall. Warehouse. There is a door with a plate. Chemicals are placed on the table next to the door. 3 beakers of different sizes and test tube Garf. Test tube Garfield, no! The test tube contains a liquid of different color from the leftmost beaker. I found a note. Oh, this is the... Oh, this sucks. It's a big thing of text, so the app is having trouble translating it, but it looks like it's going to be the instructions for what to do. To generate at 1 DE, it doesn't have to be left. That's what I said. Oh, where is it? Can I take a picture of it? To generate at 1 deciliter, put the liquid in the test tube. You can't do it, I said, but there's no scale on the beaker. With 3 beakers, it seems impossible to say. Operation instructions. The liquid is filled with the plus character key and select the beaker. Meet at N. Next, select the beaker where the liquid is moved. The liquid moves with the A button. $10.75. Using 3 beakers. Even if the door is gone. Oh, we put it in here. Right? I'm gonna take this, put it in here. What does it say? 510. Choose the speaker. Oh, it's not fast enough. Okay. I was right. So this is the instructions for a puzzle that I don't know how to do. Move that in here, I guess. Okay, so. So. Maybe we just have to split it evenly amongst the containers. No, that doesn't work. If you've got 10, 7, right? So you've got 7, but you can't put 7 in a 5 container. There's 2. Got it. Didn't take too long. Wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. There's a clicking sound and the door slowly opens. There was nothing particularly noticeable and important inside the warehouse. I was arranged regularly, carefully slipped through the gap between the simple iron shelf and the shelf, although there are not enough goods to be called a warehouse. I'm drawn to the cupboard in the back. It doesn't suit a simple room. The existence of the wooden cupboard seems strange to me. I approached and put my hand on the shelf door, but it didn't even flinch. Let's see. Examine the floor under the shelf, examine the inside of the shelf, check the top of the shelf. Check the top. Stretched out a little and looked over the shelf. In addition to the thick dust piled up as if it were covered with cloth, seems to be no particular area of concern. Ah! My vision shakes. I'm barren. I hate my ass to the tree. I hit it, it hurts. He fell on his ass. Okay. So I discover something strange. The old floorboards are eroded in countless straight lines, and fibrous pieces of wood are exposed. Apparently someone moved this cupboard, and I returned it to its original position. The scratch is still new. It tells me that someone else other than me have visited here. On the other side of the cupboard... What's there? It does not like this screen. Let's see. Put the weight of the shellfish. That shelf is shifting from the increase the words to enter. Like Rue, put your hand on the door. It changed to read it sideways. So it says, put on it, to the shelf. I'm even doing 3. The door to be like, put your hand on it like Mori. Heavy EN. Front of the relationship in front of me by invitation to a small number of Raha no Situ Takoshi no I'm selfish. It's an inorganic room here and there with lights. While proceeding to see in Rakutoga, I'm going to do it. Kuharigako's point. It doesn't like the background. Remove the iron bars with a rattling sound. It's quite heavy. Even if I have self-speaking power, I can't do it. BT, my relationship, when you open Sudar's gently on the stage... Slowly and carefully, while checking step by step, the stairs to the madness that the outside light does not reach. Yaga. Soon it will spread out in front of you. That guess. I'm running an eerie space that corresponds to the basement of the disease. There is no life, no light. I'm just running. Is there an end to this world, or was there a beginning in the first place? I'm just solving each mystery that appears one after another wherever I go. I know that from now on this situation will be like this, but I have no choice but to move forward. Thoughts always come back there. The door that was waiting for me. I slowly turned the ribs. Good. The interior is different from the previous room. I can feel the vitality. There are signs and traces. Oh, it doesn't like this screen either. The table is decorated with it. I'm going to see you be with me. I stood up and stood up. Where? I'm desperate. I try to remember. A certain appearance. I try to remember. I saw it, I'm desperate, I try to remember, but I can't help but remember that I met this girl somewhere. That's not just once. There's a diary on the fake photo frame. Pick up that diary, son. Something is written in the diary. April 15th. It will be a new diary from today. Lisa gave me a gift. It is said that the bandage on the body will soon be removed. There was a small bird on the branch of a tree outside the window, so I looked at it for a while. Looking at that beautiful color, I thought it was already spring. I want to be the same as other children. I want to play outside. In the afternoon, they came again. I was pretending to be asleep, but I felt like it doesn't seem to be attached. Outside the room in a low voice that I can't hear. I don't understand the meaning. We talked about the match. I don't think we'll talk about it here, end quote. April 16th. Someone is talking outside the room. It seems serious. It doesn't seem to be about me. My body is the airway, and Dr. Sucho hasn't talked much to me lately. I'm not a teacher I like very much, so to be honest, I feel like the burden on my shoulders has been lifted. April 16th. Postscript on April 16th. I learned from a chick that a customer was visiting me. April 17th. I'm so busy this morning, even before the sun comes out. A person who should have died for everything came back to life. Is that possible? Scary story. That's why my meal arrived a little late. I'm disappointed with the cold soup. Be disappointed with cold soup too. Suddenly I remembered him. He may have forgotten, but I remember it well. I remember it every time it happened recently. I want to see you. It seems that customers are coming. It seems to be midnight after the alliance. Before that, ... Yeah, cold soup sucks. Once before that, April 18th. It's finally tomorrow. I can't tell this story to anyone. If I talk, I'll be tied to the bed. Before they arrive, a friend who can share my feelings, the only one. I wonder if you'll notice. Let's go to bed early today. April 19th. Already here. I have to go out. I hung my favorite pendant around my neck, which is rare. Does it look good on you? Result tomorrow's diary. 420. Blaze it forever. End quote. The last page is blank. I'm trying to leave the room with it under my armpit. However, I felt the gaze again. I moved my eyes to the photo frame that was placed next to the diary. She is alone, but I had Cheryl. The girl in the photo told me, I feel an intangible message in the painful sinking. After I got lost, I slipped it into my pocket and I left the room. Alessa, who the hell is she, and why was her picture displayed deep in the basement of the hospital? And I felt in that room were a strange sense of life. Where did that strange feeling of life come from? I don't understand if it's coming up. And that I feel frustrating. I'm heading into the examination room on the first floor. All the mysteries of the hospital must be prepared in that room. After all, I run up the stairs, making it difficult for me to breathe. When I opened the door of the examination room, I stopped when I felt a sign of someone. It's dark in the room. There is someone. We're gonna approach slowly. Oh shit, compressed FMV! That woman made me. That woman made me. If you confirm that you are a decent person, I hugged him like a child. That's good, there was still someone who was safe, she murmured with tears in her voice and hugged me tighter. What about you? I'm Lisa Garland. I'm Harry Nielsen. I'm Harry Newson. Harry Mason. Oof. We introduce ourselves. I'm a chair. I confronted him in a necessary outfit. She calls herself blonde and has a striped face. If it's a wave woman, do something. The moment I was about to talk to her, she started the conversation. Yeah, there's something weird about this. Hang on. Oh, please pull that back up. While I was fainting, I've been. Her substance, it was accompanied by a strange reverberation that made me not feel it. I was really scared. Don't you know either? I don't know if it happened. Either. It's growing. Everything seems like a bad dream. Sejima Island. Horse ticket issued. Received the feeling. Raw. I choose words. I'm talking. Me too. Everything is like a nightmare. By the way, didn't you see a child? Short black hair? It's a 7-year-old girl. Cheryl, and I mutter so that Lisa can't hear me. Seven-year-old girl? Your daughter? One? No, I don't know, because I've been unconscious for a long time. I'm sorry. No, it's okay. It was as I imagined, but I continued to ask questions while hiding my disappointment. Do you know what that strange area in this basement is? What are you talking about? What's in the basement here? Don't you know? I worked at this hospital, but I was told not to enter the basement warehouse. After bringing up the topic of the underground of the disease, I began to feel that my thoughts were getting dull. What? That's why I don't know what's over there. over there, I desperately try to remember that horrible scene in the basement. However, as I went back to my memory, it was calm for a while. It runs around my head like the sound of that church bell. Damn head. Damn the head. What's wrong? Harry? Harry, hold on. After a while, I noticed my body had cut off my strength. It's like seeing it in a Kiru. However, in seconds, there is a clear consciousness. I wonder if I should have had a conversation with her. In this room, no, in this entire dental clinic, I can no longer feel any evil signs as before. The window is shining in the bitter sunlight. Moondream? When I slowly get up, I hear the sound of the door opening. Warmly, I look at the source of the sound. We met at the church there. An eerie woman was standing expressionless. I don't think I could make it in time. I am Gira Gillespie. Oh yeah, Gillespie. What do you know? What the hell is this city? What's going on? Darkness. I'll finish speaking, but before it's over, she answers immediately. I'm learning to go to the city, she continues while maintaining a confident look. The Despicable Desires Bin Sekagai Car, a dream story, I knew it. Second day is coming. What are you talking about? I don't know. And then a heart Unicode. So it might just be a, I don't know. You just have to look at what you see with your own eyes. I know what I see with my own eyes. The current situation is a limiting situation where I have no choice but to look at what I have seen with my own eyes. Good. Two kinds of churches, that's where I go. I can't reach it. You can stop it. It was drawn in a local painting in the city. Didn't you see something like a crest? Elementary school. That what? Is that the one in the courtyard? What are you saying about that? Before everything is completed. Oh, what are you saying about that? Derivation of Samael's mark before everything is completed. Wait, hey! I need to... and then a heart, so maybe it's a... Wait, hey! Heart Unicode emoji. If I move, the translation stops, which actually makes getting a screenshot of the translation on my phone really difficult. Also, just looked up and noticed I have 17% battery. Apparently this is really taxing. Dahlia Gillespie. She's on the examination desk. Turn around and open the entrance door. I closed her. Open the door and the hospital. Roll out into the corridor. I can't see her anymore. Another church, but on the map, except for the church I visited earlier, there's no building that looks like a church, I think. Open the heavy conversation book under the dragon conversation machine installed in the corridor. There's a mark on it as if inviting me to the number of the antique shop in the northeast of downtown. Antique shop is opening the entrance eerily. There are stairs to the basement from the open door. And there is a new door at the end. I insert someone in my hand. I insert someone in my hand, and I slowly turn it. You ever just put someone in your hand and then turn them? Oof. Doesn't like this screen either. Alright, I'll grab a screenshot. The interior is narrow if you light with it, Rue. It's messy. It is possible things related to. It doesn't seem to be. But I didn't miss it hidden in the back of the shelf. Did you move the shelf slowly? Darkness A in the passageway appears. I did. Harry, I sound familiar. Look back at the voice. Sybil. There was Sybil, who should have gone to the next town to call for support. Glad you're safe. I regretted being left alone. The situation is much worse than I thought. Didn't you leave the city? I'm going crazy. Came after you because I saw you enter the store. I can't leave this city. The road to the outside is blocked. The car doesn't move at all, and as usual, heavy talk and radio are not allowed. What about Cheryl? Didn't you see it? I saw it. A girl. Is it Cheryl? I just saw it faintly. On the other side of the fog, I can see it faintly. I chased it, but it's gone. I don't know about your daughter, but it's inside. So you left it alone? Where did you see it? Backman Street. Walking along the road leading to the lake. But calm down, don't do it. It's not exactly gone. There was no road where the child went. I was uprooted by the sinking. What then Cheryl is? If nothing, I walked away. Between the two of them, a disturbing silence flows. Find out anything? Oh, I met a strange woman, Dahlia Gillespie. Do you know Gillespie? I don't know. No, what's wrong? She said, between the city, do you know what I'm talking about? The app just crashed. Okay. This has been Silent Hill, the play novel. I think I'm gonna give it a rest. I was like, how long could this possibly, like, really be? It's a play novel 3 hours later. I need to charge my phone desperately. That's what needs to happen. So let's find somebody to raid. Stick around. Yes, Jay, thank you for the resub. I appreciate you. I'm very tempted to stream or to raid Arcade Castle because this stream is just stream test ignore me. Oh man. Let's raid Liz. Because she's playing Expedition 33 and it's an excellent game. Thanks everybody for being here. It means a lot. Don't forget to follow before the raid if you aren't already. Really appreciate it. If you're interested in more content, I encourage you to check out the YouTube channel. Give us a sub there. I post all VODs for completed games as well as some unique and exclusive videos on the YouTube channel, so I'd appreciate it if you check that out. Give us a follow there as well. It really does help out. Wonderful to see you all. Thank you for being here and hanging out. Take care of yourselves. Be good, be well, be cool, be movie. I'll see you next time. I think next week we're going to start another Final Fantasy, because we're still working on our sub goal. Thank you again, Jay, for the sub. I appreciate you. And I will see you all next week. Bye.